guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Antoinette, and on today's video I am going to be reviewing the infamous pocket ponytail. Okay, this is the ponytail that I've been seeing all over TikTok, and this one is by Shake and Go. It is 1B sleek straight pocket ponytail. And while I install this ponytail, I'm also going to go over some questions and comments that I've been receiving about my esthetician journey. For those who've been following me, you guys know that I started esthetician school back in December, and I'm now on level 3. Okay, so I want to go ahead and take the time to answer those questions that I've been getting here. And yeah, so before I actually get into the review of the ponytail and get into those questions, if you are new here, again, my name is Antoinette. I do all things beauty, fashion, home decor. I believe you can look your best, live your best, and I want to help you do it, saving your time and your money. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this video. All right, you guys, so before I unleash, before we go ahead and get into the install of this ponytail, this is how my hair is looking. Okay, so my hair it's not dirty, but it's been a good four days since I last washed it. And y'all, yesterday I had on a wig because I went to the Fantasia concert, so I just threw on a quick wig real quick. And so yeah, so now that I'm home and I'm not going anywhere, I said, you know what, let me go ahead and try this ponytail out. So right off the bat, you guys, what I want to say is that when I put my ponytails up, I try to get it to mimic the ponytail as much as possible. I try to get my real hair to mimic the ponytail. Okay, right off the bat, I'm already noticing that this hair is more of, it's not as silky. Is it silky? I gotta take out the pack. Okay, so right out of the pack, the hair is silky. Okay, it is silky. Now, as you can see, I am natural. Okay, so I did go through and kind of flat iron my edges a little bit, and I did go through with a hot comb to do the back and stuff. So I'm not gonna do my whole head. Now, if I wanted it to really mimic this ponytail, I will go through and really do a good press with the flat iron. Add some beeswax. You know what I mean? Beeswax really works good when it comes to doing ponytails. So that's what I would do. But you know, I don't plan on leaving this in long. I want to do it for the sake of this video to see how this actually works. And I want to see if my hair will actually fit into this pocket, because that's what's supposed to happen here. Okay. So again, this is the ponytail. It's by Shake and Go. I got it from Amazon. I got it in a 1B. All right. And the concept of this ponytail is, it's supposed to be a pocket. So you know how we have the clip ponytails we can just throw on and wrap them around? This one is just the actual pocket. Here is, y'all probably can't see that, but it does come with a comb, and this is a little pocket it goes in. Okay, and then here's the piece that you wrap around the ponytail. All right, so we about to see how this work, y'all. And it looks like, it don't say the inch, but this looks like a good 18 to 20 inch. It's pretty long. I like it. I like it. So let me go ahead and throw my hair up in a ponytail. I'm going to use my Style Factor gel. I'm going to use my brush, my comb, a hair tie. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So one of the questions that I got, you guys, was, let me go, I wrote some notes. I took some notes. So one of the questions that I got was from a young lady who was 19 and said she wanted to go to esthetician school, and she was in Connecticut, I believe, and she asked me if I knew any schools in her location. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm in Georgia, so I really don't know any schools anywhere else, but I can tell you what I did to find my school. So what I did was I Googled some schools, I looked at the reviews, and I Googled what was near me, and I called the schools. Based on the ones that had the best reviews, I gave each and every one of them a call, and based on the information they provided, I then chose to do a tour. So when you're looking around, the first thing to do is Google schools near you and make sure they're accredited. Okay, make sure that any esthetician school you go to is accredited, because you want to make sure that they're accredited from the Board of Cosmetology I know for the state of Georgia, it has to be accredited through the Board of Cosmetology, or whatever your state requirements is. You want to make sure that you go to school, because if you pay this money, you want to make sure that whatever school, whatever training you get is going to be accredited, right? So that's number one. Number three, you want to make sure that whatever school you go to has the curriculum that you're looking for. Some schools teach you, you know, certain things that other schools will not teach you. For example, when I was looking for schools, there was one school that I was looking at that it was more online based, and you were going maybe like twice a week. And I thought that was pretty good, especially being that I'm a mother. You know, that would give me time to be home with the kids, and I could still work on creating content, and I could still, you know, I was still able to do stuff that I had to do at home in my personal life, and I was able to attend school. So I thought that was a good deal, right? But then once I toured the school, I realized that I was like, you know what? I felt like I wasn't going to get the hands-on experience that I needed. Being that I'm somebody who never worked in this field before, that's what I needed. I needed that hands-on experience, because I feel like in school, that's when you get all the, you know, you get all your jitters out. That's when you can make your mistakes, you know, and that's when you actually get to get over your fear and actually touch people, you know what I mean? So I wanted that hands-on experience, and the school that was online based wasn't offering that. Okay, three, what we on, 3, 4 4, the school also, y'all, every time I called the school, I was either getting no answer, and then when I went up there, it was a very like unprofessional tour. The girl who gave me a tour, she was not the person that usually does the tours. She couldn't answer a lot of my questions, you know. It wasn't a real warm and fuzzy, you know. So I felt like if that was my first impression, that was my second impression from the school. I feel like if this is what the beginning is going to be like, just imagine how it was going to be for the rest of, you know, my time there. And I didn't want to deal with that. So I was like, you know what, this hair bow ain't working. So I was like, you know what, this is not going to work. I could tell right off the bat that it was not going to work, you know. So I said, let me look somewhere else. So I kept looking, and then I found a school that actually had a great schedule that I could actually do, okay, being that I'm a mother. And, you know, my kids got all type of sport activities going on, so I still want to be available to them. Whew, that's the ponytail, y'all. It's not perfect, but it's a ponytail, okay? And then the school also had night classes, so that was a plus. So now what I'm going to do, y'all, whew, I got it in a pony. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to like braid this ponytail down, okay? Okay. All right, so I got my ponytail braided, okay? And now I'm going to take, if I can find it, I'm going to take a rubber band, a scrunchie. If you guys don't want to use a rubber band, I know some people don't like the fact of putting like rubber bands on their ends. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not really too pressed about that. So I'm going to take a rubber band, secure my ends with the ponytail. Like I said, I know I'm not going to wear this long, so don't come for me, y'all, if it's not perfect. Okay, so this is the ponytail, y'all. Nothing special, okay? So, got my ponytail. So, now that my ponytail's in, I'm going to go ahead and slick my edges, and I'm going to go ahead and throw on a scarf for a little bit, okay? To set my edges so that it looks halfway decent, okay? I'm taking my Eco Styler gel again, and I'm just going to do a little baby hair situation. Well, grown-up hair situation. Some grown-up hairs. Okay. The next comment I got was from a young lady who said she was glad I was making my videos. It gave her the courage to enrolled, and my videos was right on time. I want to say thank you, and yeah, thank you and good luck. I think for me the biggest thing was once I found the school and I enrolled, it's like time flew by. Like right now I'm already in level 3, and I have about, you need 1,000 hours. I have about 400 hours left, you guys. So I have about 8 to 10 weeks left of school, and it has went by so fast, y'all. It has flew by, and I'm excited. So to you, I just want to say, you know, stay focused. Don't lose focus, and always remain a student. Always seek education outside of your school. Always do your research. Continue to learn even after you graduate. That would be my biggest advice I can give you. Okay, y'all, so I am back. Let's see how this is looking. It's looking halfway decent. Okay, let's go ahead and put this ponytail on. All right, so again, this ponytail comes with a comb, you guys, and we're gonna try this out, y'all. I'm just a little nervous because my hair is really thick. Jesus. Y'all, it's a little tough because again, my hair is super thick. Okay. Okay, I think I got it on. Oh no, oh no, we gotta do better than that. I think the problem is, hold on, I think the problem is my hair. My ponytail is not as secure as it needs to be. Let me see if I can find another scrunchie. So, okay, you guys, so there's two things I'm noticing right off the bat with this ponytail. The pocket thingy that you put your hair in, the whole, I don't know if it was just not big enough, but I had a really hard time trying to get my hair in that pocket. And for real, I feel like it shouldn't have been that hard. I don't know why it was that hard. I don't know if the pocket just too small. It stretches, so I don't know why it was just seemed like it was just so hard for me to get my hair into that pocket. So when I finally got it in the pocket, I did secure it with some barb pins because I felt like it was not secure enough. So I took some open barb pins like these right here. I got like 3 of them, so I got one on each side and then one in the back to secure it. Then I took the hair, the wraparound piece, and wrapped it around, and then I secured that with a barb pin as well. But me trying to manipulate this ponytail to try to get it to fit on my hair, it kind of messed up the sleekness of my real hair. So now it's like I got to go back over it with some gel, brush down the flyaways, you know. Again, I'm glad I'm not wearing this, you know, all week. I'm just wearing it for the video, you know, throwing it on for the video, and after this I'm going to wash my hair. So for me, I feel like this is definitely a temporary hairstyle. This is definitely a temporary do. I'm not going to say it was a throw in and go because it took me a little bit of work to put this ponytail on. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, like I felt like this ponytail shouldn't have been this hard, but here we are. I'm not going to count it out. I do like the concept. I like the concept of this ponytail. But I do feel like if you want it to be really, really secure, you're going to need some barb pins. Like, I wouldn't just throw this on and go. Secure it. Make sure you got it, you know, tight. Okay. A protective style, I think it'd be great for the summer months. Like right now it's super hot. That's one of the reasons why I did purchase this ponytail, because, you know, while I'm in school and it's hot, I feel like this would be something great to have, you know, throughout my face. I feel like if you're a nurse or you're someone who works, you know, who does work where you gotta, you know, be hands-on, I feel like just to have something out your face, I feel like this is a great ponytail for that. As you can see, you see how sleek and long it is. I feel like it's a good 20 to 22 inches now that I look at it. It's really long, y'all. To finish up the questions that I was answering about esthetician school, I do want to leave you guys with a few more important factors if you are looking to attend esthetician school. Lord, if you are looking to attend an esthetician course or program, make sure that, again, you make sure that the school is accredited. Make sure that they have everything in the curriculum you're looking for. And let me just go into detail what I was saying earlier. My school doesn't teach certain things. Like, I want to learn dermaplaning, but my school doesn't teach us dermaplaning, you know. So that is something that I would have to go outside my school and look for if I wanted to learn that. My school also teaches like brow tinting and stuff like that. Some schools may not, my school doesn't teach brow lamination. So that's also something I will have to go outside my school for extra training. So those are some of the things that I was talking about when I was talking about you have to further your education outside of the program, and you'll have to always like remain a student. So that's exactly what I mean. What else? Make sure you tour the school. Make sure you talk to the students to get some advice. Don't just talk to the admin staff. Talk to some of the students who've attended there or who are actually going, because they're going to give you the real, okay? I know, like, when you first tour school, the admissions job is to get you in there, get you going. They want you to sign the paperwork. They want to get you enrolled. So, they're going to get you to try to, they want them coins, okay? But, go ahead and talk to some of the students that are already there. Look at some of the reviews. Now, granted, you cannot go off of what everybody says, because it's not gonna, a lot of people are not gonna have the best experience. So if there's one or two people that say, you know what, no, this is not the school, and they got something bad to say, you have to take that with a grain of salt, because everybody's experiences are going to be different. Also, check the hours again. In Georgia, the hours is you need 1,000 hours before you can take your state board. Some states require less. I know in Florida, I think they require a lot less. And I think in Virginia, it's a lot less as well. So I think Georgia is one of the states that have the highest number of hours you have to get before you can take your state board. Yes. So I'm trying to think, is there anything else? You guys, if you have any other questions regarding esthetician school or the program that I'm in, definitely leave them in the comments below. I'll be sure to answer those in another video. If you are interested in this ponytail, check the description below as well. I'll leave a link there. And yeah, thank you guys for rocking with me so far. Thank you guys for getting me to 5K on YouTube. I really do love y'all, and I appreciate y'all. All right, until next time, mwah. Bye.